their mojo in the West. But that's what I need. Like I need some stars. I need some names. I want Giannis in the mix. That's what I want.
Well, you are echoing, and I know, it's a compliment to you. You're echoing a very interesting piece that was in the Athletic the other day, in which that was the gist of it, that the NBA lacks magnetic stars right now to take the torch from LeBron. They were citing about the rivalry, the good rivalry that does it. I never really appreciated it that much, but apparently it's stronger than I realized. A legitimate personal rivalry of not just very analogous to Magic and Larry with regard to their mutual respect and admiration for LeBron, between LeBron and Curry, Steph.
Right. Well,
they've been teammates in the Olympics multiple times now.
Yeah, we don't have that.
All those practices, all those games, all those practices, all those days off, all those times hanging around the bar, whatever, together. They're friends. And then when the game starts, they're enemies. They're frenemies. But this SGA, is the answer? I'll tell you, guy, and they bring, and this is what great minds. I love this. John Hollinger wrote the story, I believe, but whoever did, if I must give you the credit, I'm sorry. But we had a discussion as far as 2 years ago on us that John Morant could be one of the new faces of the league.
Right.
Face of the league. Then he goes, well, he mentioned John Morant as an example of who could be one of these guys that could propel the league. But people see this. I have to acknowledge that this is a phenomenon that's very real and exists. It's never motivated me, so I don't relate to this. I mean, I just want the teams. To me, whoever should be there in a given year that's.
Oh yeah, because you're a purist. No, but you're a purist. I get that.
But I mean, I'm not going to be snobby or put people down. I have to acknowledge that this is important.
And when I talk to you, Bob, these things just pop into my head. It's interesting because now I'm thinking back. If you start, it was always like Wilt versus Russell, even though they were friends. Yeah. I mean, their days on the town are legendary. And then I guess you had Celtics, Knicks, Willis Reed, then the Bucks. And then obviously the late 80s, that was weird. It wasn't really a rivalry then, but then of course 80s, Larry and Magic, and Michael, so you had some big time rivalries right there. And right now it's not there. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it never will be because all these guys hang around together.
Well, it's a different world now, of course.
But here's the thing though, and I'll close with this. Wilt and Russ, like they would stay at each other's houses and all that. But when they got on the floor, it was business. And then the same thing with Larry and Magic. Larry went out. I mean, Magic shot a commercial at Larry's house. They became friends. Larry's mom made sense. But when they got on the floor, it was all business.
Oh yeah, of course it was. And now yeah, you're right. And it was.
I'm my buddy off the floor, but I'm going to cut your heart out on the floor, and I want to win multiple championships.
Well, the whole Boston LA thing, it's got a 60-year history.
Right.
At any time, it can be kindled at any time, and the league knows this, and that's why they were so blessed that Bird and Magic went where they went at the time that they did. Because you're right, the NBA in the late '70s was off the screen. It was the doldrums for most people, and they helped revive it. They set the table for Michael, and now the league is going in a direction no one would have ever foreseen in those days. No, that's very good. Michael never had a direct.
What's that?
Michael never had a direct. Michael, we had to manufacture rivalries for Michael. In the playoffs when they played Phoenix, they said Charles and Clyde Drexler. Michael scoffed when people would say that so and so was a rival.
Right. But yeah,
never had one.
And not. We could sit here and debate the greatest player of all time. I would probably still say Michael. And there's LeBron and Ross. You can make the argument. I'd still say Michael because of his defense, his tenacity. But I don't know if he'll ever win any Boy Scout awards, and we'll just leave it at that.
We'll have plenty of time to vote. Don't worry.
All right, Bob, thanks a lot, buddy. Bob Ryan, Gary Tanguay, brought to you by Prize Picks, the exclusive daily fantasy partner of CLNS Media Network. Pick more, pick less with Prize Picks. All right, Bob, until next week.